Hi, my name's Dan Tierney, welcome to my channel, and I am that old Scottish guy. So hi there, what we've got here today is basically what I carry in my pockets or bag every day. A couple of my friends have asked me what is my EDC, so I've laid out everything I carry on this table here. So let's have a look at this. Now first of all, we've got my charge card, so that's your power bank there. I only carry this when I'm going to my work or if I'm going out camping or whatever. Tend to use the solar power, but this is my bag at my work. So, and that'll do a couple, 2 or 3 charges in my mobile phone. The other thing I carry in my bag is obviously I work at a local college, so I carry a pen, obviously. This has got the glass breaker here. Got a wee torch up here, I don't know if you can see that. Not bright but enough to see by. If you unscrew this, that's your pen. And if you unscrew this, you've got a wee kind of multi-tool here. So you've got like a screwdriver, a wee cutting knife. I don't know what that's for. Bottle opener and a wee wrench. There. Everything's got a bottle opener nowadays. So I carry that in my bag. That's not on me personally. Also carry this wee thing here, which is for opening doors and for auto banks, the self-service tills in it, like the supermarkets. So it's a wee and it's made out of brass, which we all know is antibacterial. So this is, only carry this for as long as this COVID thing lasts. My wallet, which obviously comes with me every day. And that's only got credit cards, my driving licence. The only kind of tool I keep in here is this and that. So we'll get that out of the way. And what we've got here is one of these little credit card multi-tools. Now, I don't rate these very much at all, but for my particular job, we have to open floor hatches for students and stuff to plug in laptops, etc. And they get jammed with the tables been on and folk walking over them. So I use this along with a wee other tool that I'll show you later to lever these up. I have opened a couple of boxes with this, but generally that just lives in my wallet. Don't know how good that would be in an emergency, but it's there anyway. This is something I use surprisingly often. I wear glasses, and this is a wee Fresno lens, so apart from having to start a fire, sometimes I've got to look at things a wee bit closer in, and that helps a great deal. So I use that quite a bit actually. I keep in my bag a wee towel. So this is one of these you just drop water on, a compressed towel. As I said, I drive a motorbike to work, so sometimes if you're forced to stop, your hands get dirty. I don't fancy putting them dirty oily hands back in my gloves, so I use these if that ever happens. Also in my bag carry a wee Samsung micro adapter for my mobile phone and various devices that I've got in at my work, or if a student needs one, I've got one ready to slip into the laptop at any time. So this is the meat and potatoes of what I carry. This goes with me everywhere. These are all things I carry in my pockets or on my belt. Excuse me. So the first time, excuse me again, the first thing we're going to look at is my belt. Now the belt has got a zip here, so we just unzip that, and I keep a couple of things in here. Most importantly, I keep some spare money, so there's always about 40 or 50 pounds in there. I've got a handcuff key, and that's not for escaping for the police before you think anything, that's just in case. Well, it's just in case. I also keep a wee emergency lock picking kit here. I bought one of those lock picking kits with a practice see-through lock, and I found that great fun, so I just keep that there for, well, because I want to. And lastly, I keep one of these little foldable razor knives. Now that's for cutting. If my kickstand falls down, the spring goes, I could paracord that up. That helps me cut the paracord. So that's what's kept in my survival belt. That goes with me everywhere. You never know when these cash machines are going down, so I've used that on more than one occasion. I must admit, I've never had to use the rest, but I've used the money quite often. And on my belt sits this, which is a Victorian Swiss Army knife. This particular in a Victorian leather case, which I bought separately. I just like that being on my belt. It means you never forget it. And this is the Swiss Army knife, and this is the Cameo Camp Edition, and it's got various multi-tools, and this to me is one of the best multi-tools that you could possibly get. It's so convenient to carry, it doesn't weigh much at all. I've got Leathermans and stuff that I use in my bags and stuff, but this comes with me every day. For instance, the corkscrew here comes out. In the corkscrew I've got a little tiny screwdriver which I use for my glasses, to tighten up my glasses. And just underneath this in here I keep a pin, and I use that surprisingly a lot, usually for mobile phones, getting SIM cards in and out, and that sits in there. The other things, it's got small knife, a larger knife, scissors, if I could get these out, well, can opener, little screwdriver, bigger screwdriver, bottle opener and wire stripper. A saw, and this is not a toy, this is real saw, it really does the business. And what I couldn't get before, a nice wee pair of scissors. And as I said, these are not toys, these actually work. On this side we've got our Auld, very good for drilling holes into wood, very good for sewing leather, multitude of uses. We've got a multi-use hook, and that's it there. Great for carrying plastic bags, for threading laces, screwing in those L-shaped screws, and then your corkscrew. So that's one of my favourite ones. And lastly, here we have my keychain, and this is a Victorian keychain. One of the best things I ever bought. Really had it for a few years now. Never lets me down. And that just sits in my belt, and the big bunch here just sits in my pocket. And there's no weight because the chain keeps it off. And then this wee bit here that comes off. I keep basically 3 things. If I could just get these out. There we go. And one is a little pry bar. And I used this along with this wee kind of Kershaw multi-tool and the credit card tool, and between the three of these I could get most of the hatches up at my work. Another bottle opener, almost see the bloop bloop there. Big screwdriver, little screwdriver. So they're well handy. I use these almost on a weekly basis. And a little Spyderco knife, which is great for opening boxes. And it's so damn cute. I mean, there it is next to my finger. That practically, I don't know, it's good for opening boxes, as I said, but I wanted it. So it's an object of desire, as you say. Quite expensive Spyderco knives, so that'll set you back about 25 quid, believe it or not. And on the keychain itself, I keep a whistle, peerless whistle, loud, a little mini Swiss Army knife, and it's only got like the one blade, wee screwdriver and nail file, so surprisingly good. And then the other side, a little pair of scissors. And like the Swiss Army knife, I forgot to show you, these come with a toothpick and a pair of little tweezers. Now the toothpick for some reason is playing obstinate. I can't seem to get it out. There it goes, and there it is. I've never had it. It sits in my pocket for months and doesn't get used much. As I said, it's for an emergency. These are just keys, so I'll not bother you with them. Keys. In here is a wee cash stash. I keep a £10 note in there just in case I run out of petrol. I've also got a little flashlight here. You could press it down and it comes on and off, or you could put the switch and it's on permanently. And that's only like a wee button cell battery. You could replace them dead easily. I also keep a USB with all my details and some bushcraft and survival stuff on. Here I've got a little O-light. So this is this is great, this thing. Comes on low and then it can come on really high. And this has been really handy. And it's USB rechargeable. So you just plug this straight into the USB. And what you got here is my keys and my door opener. So there you go. That's what I carry every day when I'm going out. I said these things here only come with me when I'm working. So I hope you enjoyed that video and it answered a few questions for you. Any questions you could put down in the comments below. And that's pretty much it for that old Scottish guy. So I'll be seeing ya.